So this is the review for AEW Rampage, February 18th, 2022. So first up, Adam Cole versus 10 of the Dark Order. 10 shows off strength, hits a big German suplex. He goes for the 10 punches and then Cole super kicks his leg that was hurt earlier. Cole starts to work on the leg. 10 hits a nice delayed vertical suplex. Cole continues to work on the knee though. 10 comes back in, hits a spine buster. Cole stops the comeback and goes for Panama Sunrise, and it gets countered. They start trading shots. 10 hits a big discus lariat. Basically turned Cole inside out. Like, I think Cole did a backflip on that bump. So it was a very close near fall. Cole goes for another Panama Sunrise. It gets countered by a really ugly looking spear. And then 10 goes for the full Nelson. Adam Cole escapes, but then 10 manages to lock it back in again. So Cole's like basically in trouble with the full Nelson. He ends up obscuring the vision of the ref, hits a low blow on 10, and then he hits the boom, gets the win. Adam Cole wins in about 10-ish minutes. It was a pretty solid opener. You expected Adam Cole to win.
Yeah, overall, I was actually really impressed with this match. I forget how big 10 is, and for him
Yeah.
to use that size advantage, I think Adam Cole did like a really good part, just using like being the one who needs to rely on speed more compared to 10. But there were a few times where I seen 10 do a German on Adam Cole, and it looked like Cole landed on his head, and I was like, oh god, we need a new number one contender. But besides that, I think overall, really solid match. Hoping to see more from 10 because I also forgot like how little we see of him and how AEW could use like definitely like bigger guys. So it would be pretty cool to see more of 10. I was really happy with what I seen here.
10 definitely got pretty good work in. It was definitely a better match than what I expected. Like if you tell me Adam Cole versus 10, I expect a meh match, but I was a bit more interested in it when the match was played out. So they did a lot better for what I was expecting. So it was a very solid opener. And then Adam Cole did get the win like you would expect him to. So Adam Cole needs to be strong. All right, next up, Will Hobbs versus Dante Martin or Powerhouse Hobbs, whatever. So Hobbs just bulldozes Martin, and then they start the match with Dante already hurt. Dante does a bunch of high flying stuff, and then Hobbs just barely sells it. Dante goes on top, and then he gets dropped by Hobbs onto the floor. Hobbs just throwing Dante around now. Hobbs getting the heat off Dante. Hobbs basically in control and beats down Dante more. Dante keeps trying to make a comeback, but Hobbs cuts him off every single time. Dante big jump into a spinning uppercut, and then jumps off the top rope into a big spinning jump onto the outside. Then Dante does another really high jump into a missile drop kick, and then they trade more shots, and then finally Hobbs hits a massive spine buster for the win. So it was your basic high flyer versus big man match. Hobbs just kept control of maybe 95% of this match. Dante only got 5% in. So, and Hobbs ended up winning. I didn't get the time for it. I think it was pretty quick. Hobbs qualifies for the Face of the Revolution ladder match. That's three people now confirmed for it. They are Keith Lee, Wardlow, and Powerhouse Hobbs. All of them are three big guys that do the same stuff.
Yeah, I was completely surprised how this match went, especially with Hobbs going over just because it's going to be like an all Haas ladder match. I was like, where are the spots going to come from for this one? But
I'm very confused with why. Like they have three people of the same similar type. Because like you can't like Wardlow does his Powerbomb Symphony and he's a big guy. Powerhouse Hobbs is just a big guy that does the same type of power moves. Keith Lee, super big guy, maybe more agile than the other two, but also just known for his power moves. So like I thought Dante was gonna win this one because you want a guy that can like do spots and like a ladder match is perfect for spots. but it's three like it's just like I said, it's big three hosses that are in the match right now. So like it's gonna have to come from the other three people because like I don't know how I feel about having three people that are almost identical in their wrestling style to to be in this ladder match.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird, whatever. Because look, trying to think back to what the last ladder match was, it was pretty mixed. I'd say I don't think they really had like necessarily like a big guy. I think the biggest guy they had last year was just 10.
Yeah, I think it was 10.
But yeah, I was also just like going back to this match. I was really surprised that it was like the way Hobbs dominated. It seemed like he was dominating like the vast majority of the match. Wait,
It just looked like a glorified squash.
yeah, and that was super surprising. I mean, I mean, if you told me that Hobbs won this, I mean, I could kind of imagine AEW wants him to get his he back, make him look good, like get his win back from the last time they fought. But just to make it a clean win with Hobbs just dominating the majority of it, like I could only recall Martin doing like a few drop kicks and a few dives, but that was about it.
I just had the three stuff that Martin did. It was that giant spinning uppercut, the giant jump off the top into a spinning jump, a tornado, I think is what they called it, and then that really high missile drop kick. Those are the three stuff that I got from Dante Martin. He did not get much offense in at all. He was just shut down by Hobbs every single time, which I think is like kind of realistic. Like if you see Dante Martin and Powerhouse Hobbs, you would expect that Hobbs is just going to try to keep the guy down. Like Dante will have like maybe like some spots, but like you need probably like a lot of spots to take down Hobbs, and then Hobbs was just going to shut down. Like this is how I would expect it to go. Like if it was like a real life scenario, but I thought they were just going to give Dante more because it's wrestling.
Yeah, same.
All right, so next, Serena Deeb versus Angelica Risk. 5 minute challenge. Deeb wins in 2 minutes. I mean, are we going to talk about this or just skip it? Like it was nothing.
I'll just say that I mean I like Deeb. I think she's really like has like a like athletic trainer persona to her, like the technical side. But I'm really surprised that they're continuing to do this until they like get. I don't know who's going to like who's eventually going to beat her during one of these 5 minute challenges, because both women's champions right now are heels. Deeb is a heel, so she's not going to be going after the championship anytime soon. So
I
I'm
think it's
kind of
Sheeta.
yeah, I guess yeah, I can't really think of anybody else that Deeb could really be going after because I
Sheeta's
don't.
just gonna Sheeta. I think is just gonna come back when she come or Sheeta will come back after her Japan trip.
Did I forgot? Did Shida get her win back from Deeb or?
Well, Deeb, I don't know what their records at now. I think they're both 2-2.
Oh, okay, then yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably just going to end up with Shida coming back and beating her.
yeah. I mean, I just don't care about this 5 minute challenge.
Yeah, at least it's short. That's the most I can say about it.
Like I honestly think people use this as a bathroom break before main events.
Probably.
I actually just think this is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, Jay White versus Trent. So we hear Jay White's Switchblade music. I never liked it, but there it was. Uh, so Jay White gains control and then he just beats on Trent, and then Trent regains the control and then starts chopping White. They go outside and they throw each other into the barricades. They go back into the ring, and a White suplexes Trent out of the ring. It was like a back suplex out of the ring. Uh, Jay White now has control, and he starts focusing the leg. He mocks Tanahashi with the air guitar, which I don't think people got unless like if you heard commentary, they mentioned it. I don't think people in the audience, unless they were NJPW fans, knew what was happening. Jay White puts a submission, but Trent reaches the ropes. White continues to beat Trent around, tossing him everywhere. Trent gains control, and then White goes outside, and Trent goes for a huge moonsault, and Jay White did not catch him. Like Jay White was supposed to catch him, but Jay White went to the side, and it was basically just his arms that were like to the right of his body. So like when you have Trent who's doing this huge moonsault coming down on you, at like how high was he? Like at least like 10 feet in the air,
Yeah.
and it's only your right arm that's like catching him. That's not gonna do anything. So like it was basically Trent just did like a 10-foot moonsault onto his stomach. It looked awful.
Yeah, it kind
Like
of looked like Jay kind of sidestepped like the wrong way.
I don't think Jay was supposed to sidestep anything. Jay was supposed to catch him. He should have just stayed underneath and caught him. But
Yeah.
instead, he didn't want to like take the full force onto his head or something. So he kind of sidestepped, but still try to catch him. But like you're not gonna catch him with your arm just like hanging out to out of your body like that. Like especially when Trent is like 200 something pounds, falling from 10 feet in the air. Like you have to be insanely strong to catch him with one arm. Like he was not catching him. So that hurt. That definitely hurt Trent. Anyway, they go back in. White hits a flatliner into a deadlift German. Trent with a big tornado DDT, and then they go back outside. Trent goes for a spear, but White knees him in the face. White then beats up Trent some more, but Trent rallies by hitting some nice suplexes. They trade shots, and Trent hits a big pile driver for a close 2 count. Trent goes for strong zero, but as White is hanging upside down, he kind of like flips over and he counters straight into the Blade Runner for the win. Really great match. They gave him like at least 18 minutes. They gave this match a lot of time. It was a really amazing match. Jay White is really fucking good. And if you just ignore the fact that he did not catch Trent, Jay White was really good.
Yeah, this being like the first time. I think this is the first time I've seen a Jay White match. I forgot if he showed. I think he might have showed up on Impact for a real short time or done
Yeah, he's been
something.
an impact.
Yeah, yeah, I think I might have catched like a glimpse of that, but never seen. I don't think I've seen like a full Jay White match until now. But yeah, I was overall I say really impressed with how the match went. I it was pretty clear that these guys, both of them, knew what they were doing throughout the entire thing, minus the moonsault spot. But besides that, overall, it was just a really solid match. Overall, really, actually, really happy that Jay White decided was able to like get over in this match, just because. I mean, I don't expect this to be like a long term thing, but if he does come back to AEW, because this is only going to be like a cameo thing. He's not like planning to do anything long term, from what you heard, right?
Yeah, he's not doing anything long term. His contract is he has a very long contract with New Japan. Like it's not going to end anytime soon.
Okay. Well, if he ever wants to come back, with the elite breaking up, I don't know. You think they could use a new leader like Jay White?
Well, Jay White already leads the Bullet Club.
I mean, like I was talking about like hypothetically, like in AEW.
I don't think they're gonna bring Bullet Club Black into AEW. Like Bullet, because you have the Elite, and that's their group.
Yeah.
Like Bullet Club, I don't think should be in AEW. It's not their thing. That's New Japan's thing.
Well, I'll probably have to look into more New Japan stuff to just see more Jay White matches now.
Jay White's very very talented. He did I don't know. I think it was definitely 5 6 years ago. He wrestled in Ring of Honor. He did like because Jay White's still a part of the dojo. And what they do in dojo is after you're a young lion, so like a rookie, they basically send you on excursion. So you spend like 2 3 years at a different promotion, whichever one they're aligned to, and then you wrestle there. to kind of like develop character traits and whatnot and learn, and then you come back to New Japan after your excursion. So they sent Jay White to Ring of Honor,
Okay, huh?
and he was a face at Ring of Honor, which was really funny when he came back. He debuted in New Japan as the Switchblade, and I remember listening to one of the English commentators. I forgot who it was, but they were just like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jay White on his flight back. Maybe he took something really bad on the plane, but this was not the Jay White we saw in Ring of Honor." Because like it was basically a complete 180 character shift from his character in Ring of Honor to what he was in New Japan.
Huh. When was this? Because I remember Ring of Honor was doing a lot of stuff with New Japan, like in 2018 ish.
No, I think this was around like maybe 2016, 2017.
Oh, okay.
It was because Kenny Omega lost to Jay White in 2018, I think. And Jay White was basically feuding with Omega and Chaos for about like a year and a half, I think.
Okay.
So like it was closer towards like 2016, 2017 when it ended. Yeah. So that was a review for Rampage. That was Friday, February 18th. Overall, I it was meh. Like I enjoyed the Jay White versus Trent match a lot, but like everything else was kind of meh to me. It was passable. I guess it was watchable.
I liked it a bit more than last week's, actually.
It was
Because
better than last week's. That's true.
Cole versus 10 was a surprisingly good match, I thought. Martin versus Hobbs was a bit disappointing, I want to say, just because of how much it was like Hobbs, and it just kind of felt not at all how I'd expect from watching their last match. The deep squash match was whatever, and Trent versus Jay White was really good.
Yeah. I think I give it like a 75. It was there.
Yeah, I'd probably give it around the same, maybe a little bit higher, but not by much.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna do good numbers in
Oh
the
no,
ratings,
we
but
both missed this show. We were both
yeah.
watching it
So like
recorded.
I don't think I don't think it's gonna do good numbers, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know
It was
how,
fine.
if like when they read the numbers, I wonder if like how much they consider like the time change, or if they're just like, oh hey, people
They have
aren't
to
in.
consider the time change. Like when they read the numbers, just even with them, I don't know if they were like advertising. Oh yeah, the time slot changed because both of us did not know.
Yeah,
But like that might just be us not paying attention
it was
either.
definitely us not paying attention, because as soon as I turned on the TV and seen it was an AEW, all of like Excalibur's commentary flooded back into my head when they were talking about like the time change. I was like, oh, huh.
Right. Well, oh well.
That'll teach them for, well. This is called the slam dunk, so probably no more of this.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
that was it for that one.
Tune in for more AEW reviews.
Yeah. See you then.
See ya.